Zhenya, and this is Zhenya's kitchen. Today we're gonna make something Russian with a twist. I have here Russian raviolis. They're called Pelmeni. We buy them in the Russian store. So you can go to regular American grocery store and buy a bag of any kind of raviolis. I prefer meat. And we are going to make a soup. The deal is Eric has a little cold, so sometimes you might even hear him sneeze in the background. Hopefully not, because the screen will be all covered. Anyway, I want to make him to feel better. So I want to make him a soup, chicken noodle soup we just had recently. That's why we're going a little different direction. I have some beef broth that I've made myself, so that's going to be used. We're going to have some possibly other broth added, but it's going to be amazingly delicious and light and so good. And hopefully it will make him just feel a little bit better. So there we go. I'm going to meet you at the table and we're going to start putting stuff in the pot and make the yummiest Russian pelmeni soup. So I have a medium-sized pot and it's hot, and I'm going to put some olive oil from a fancy olive oil bottle. Ooh, smokes a little, lowers the heat just a teeny bit. And I'm gonna chop the onion real quick. Just a little fire, don't worry. And put the onion in. Woo! Listen to that sizzle. I just cut the onion in quarters and slice it. You can do any kind of cutting you want. You can even take your onion through the food processor if you would like. Woo! Not expect it to be so hot. I guess it happens, right? To the best of us. He'll cool off. He'll be okay. Alright. Put all this onion in so you can start getting the color. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 baby carrots. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut them in thinnish slices. Alright? I'm going to continue cutting the carrots. And I do need to grab a spatula, so I will be right back with you in a minute. So I'm continuing with carrots. And you know what? Give me a couple more minutes. Let's get this onion a little bit golden, and then I'll come back to you, alright? So the onion is getting gorgeous. Very pretty, smells amazing. So here I have beef broth. I needed beef for something very recently, and I just boiled it in water with a little salt and pepper, and I used the meat for something else, and I kept the broth. This is about 3 to 4 cups. Just gonna put it in as a little fat. And you know what? The person who has a cold needs a little fat. The animal fat or the vegetable fat. It will coat their tummy, make them feel better. Alright. Now we're gonna also add some of the chicken broth. About a couple of cups. Or about like it feels like a half of a carton. I'm also going to put just a little bit of salt, not even a teaspoon yet. Some pepper. Then you can go about a teaspoon. And remember my fancy Russian spice, Vegeta? Yeah, we're going to put about a teaspoon as well to start. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it up, and I need it to come to boil. So the deal with Russian raviolis and pelmeni and any ravioli, if you boil them, you want to boil them in hot water, and has to be plenty of salt, just like any pasta, because remember, the outside of any ravioli is pasta. So we're going to bring it to boil, and then we're going to come back to you, and we're going to drop as many as Eric wants, or as many as I think will fit in here to make it a lovely, brothy, but still substantial soup. So the water is boiling. It took just a few minutes. Here's our Russian ravioli. See how little they are? They're gorgeous. Woo! So let's count how many I'm gonna put in. 3, 5, 7. Ah, some of them got stuck. 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's do a few more. 23. So now we're gonna keep it on high. Just like any pasta, you want it to really cook quickly but thoroughly. These raviolis usually have raw meat in them, so what you want to do is you want to keep it on high. You want to stir just a little bit. I did taste the water. I did just a little bit more Vegeta to taste because I like it a little bit more saltier. So when they are done, usually it takes a few minutes. I'm not gonna leave the stove, but they are gonna float, all of them. And you're gonna see that they're gonna start looking a little bit bigger and a lot softer. And if you break, oh well, it's gonna be delicious anyway. So this is it. We're gonna wait for them to bubble up, and I'll come back to you when we're ready for the taste test. And I will tell you how many minutes it takes. I promise I will. But again, it depends on what you're using. But I'm using the Russian store meat ravioli, so I will time it. Anyway, I see you when they are all bubbled up, and I have a big plate, and it's all delicious. So it took 5 minutes. Granted, my water was boiling the whole time, and the raviolis have been flopping around and swimming up. So I made myself a gorgeous bowl. We're gonna dress it a little bit. I have a half of the hard-boiled egg for added protein and some green onion for deliciousness, freshness. All right, this is gonna be so delicious, so yummy. All right, I'm gonna take a ravioli and break it in half. Be very careful when it's so hot because pelmeni or any ravioli will contain juices inside. So if you actually take a bite into it, it can get really burnt. And we don't want that. Okay. Get myself a little bit of everything except the egg, but that's okay. Some broth. Whoops. Come on, green onion. There we go. It's gonna be hot. Looks so pretty. Poor Eric is so hungry right now. Really good. So pelmeni cooks through. The dough is nice and tender. The meat is juicy and flavorful, thanks to the lady who made them, or the factory, whichever one you prefer to get. The broth has this nice warmth of beef and a little bit of chicken, and I put all this green onion and carrots and onions so you can have the flavor. And green onion gives you freshness. This is delicious. This is right up there with chicken noodle soup on a medicine level. I'm Zhenya, this is Zhenya's Kitchen, and this is my take on soup with Russian pelmeni.